Welcome to WarThunder. I am Commander Tyrael. Today I'm working on the final BattlePass task for Season 7, Fierce Giant. This task requires players to earn the Professional Award 25 times. In order to receive this award, players must kill no less than 5 vehicles without losing their own. This task is fairly easy to complete and can be achieved in every mode, just use what feels best for you. The best part about this task is once you receive 5 kills, every kill thereafter earns you the professional title, as well as being awarded for each kill retroactively. So if you were to achieve 6 kills without dying, you will receive 6 professional awards, with a maximum of 12 possible in one match. Once again, I'm in the HMS Cadets. I've used this ship consistently for about a week now, and it's reminded me just how much I enjoyed playing the other battle class ships in the standard tech tree. I wasn't going to bother recording this match, but I noticed that one of my fellow comrades in content creation was on the enemy team with a squad mate. For those that don't know him, GUNSHIP is a WarThunder naval creator, who also commands one of the largest and most active naval squadrons in the game, iNavy. He's very knowledgeable, so check him out when you get the chance. Link up the top there in the card. Whenever I see players from iNavy, I always know I'm in for a good fight, which I relish. No sooner had the pleasantries been dispensed as when the first of the enemy crested around the corner. Enemy battle class destroyer manages to get a volley off before I can get good solution on him, and he takes out my main weapons. Switching to secondaries to try and do some damage while I wait for the repair. Damage bridge as well doesn't really help. Taking stock of the situation, I can see a Fletcher and a Moffat moving through, but they're not engaged with me at present. So I keep my focus on this guy and take out his ammo rack. Moving my attention over to the Fletcher, I can see that he's in a reverse maneuver, so I move to a bow on position, knowing that my ship has greater strength in a bow on engagement. This player hasn't yet seen me, so I try and go for a sneaky frontal ammo rack. The Fletcher is harder to kill than a battle class in this regard, and I am unsuccessful. Noticing that he's taking fire, he moves to engage. I shift weapons focus to his main armament, trying to take out his front guns so he cannot damage me at all. Once his front guns are damaged, he has little choice but to try and maneuver around. I take this time as a slight reprieve to search around for any enemies. Coast is clear, so I can move my fire back to my original target, and now that he's maneuvered around, I aim for his rear ammo rack. Slightly smaller than a Moffat, but still in the same spot. So I take a few seconds to reload and capture the point. Noticing this Moffat off to my starboard. This player is unaware of me, so I take my time to measure up and fire. Okay. So I don't want to be stuck between these two rocks for too long. Now that I've used my element of surprise, if the enemy push through, I'll be pinned here and I'll probably die. So my goal is to move up and use the next rock as shield and attack enemies one by one. The battle class is an extremely good duelist of a ship, I've said it before, so you want to try and fight targets 1-to-1 as often as you can. You don't need to go broadside for any reason, so you should always be profile nose on. Up ahead we have an Akizuki. Akizuki is a kind of an odd ship. It has excellent rate of fire, but its 100mm guns do let it down. Now he outguns me in terms of firepower, but he doesn't have very good access to different shells. So once he has guns on me, I'll move to attack his turret emplacements. When they're down, I'll move back to attacking the superstructure and the hull. Fortunately, I moved too far forward, so I need to reverse up and bring the tail around so I can keep the nose on. We have a target coming inbound in a PBJ, switching to HEVT. The high angle turrets on these British destroyers are excellent for this maneuver. That was a lucky kill. Fortunately, I had put enough damage on this Akizuki for me to be able to concentrate on something else for a short amount of time. But if I continue to let him pound me like this, I will lose this battle. Making sure not to repair my ship so as to not give him any extra crew to kill. And this is just a straight up war of attrition. I'm maximizing my strengths and trying to minimize his. But this was a great battle. just came down to the fact that I had better shells, in all honesty. So with the main threat of Gunship down, I can see that his squad mate's coming back in a Shiriatsu class destroyer, the IGN Udachi. Now this thing is a very fragile ship. If you hit him to the rear quarter, it has the same weaknesses as most American destroyers. Now I'm at critical crew levels here, so I drop the rest of my fish with the hopes of trying to get this Fletcher before he gets me. Moving forward to maximize the cover for as long as possible, I see a hidden Kaditz here hiding. Easy shots to his magazines make him an easy kill. And I try and distract this Fletcher so he doesn't see my incoming torpedoes. I can see that he's launched some as well. At this close range, it is quite hard to hit a Fletcher's ammo rack. It's slightly protected by a fuel tank. Fortunately, my fish strikes home. So with that little skirmish, I managed to get 8 kills, which is exactly the amount I needed for the professional task. So we thank the lads for the great fight, because it's always good to show good sportsmanship. And I can tell you that I have received my fair share of beatings from those guys over the years and months. And for those of you that have watched to the end, here's a little bonus clip. Triple kill to finish off the match. So finishing the match with 3 aircraft kills, 9 naval targets, and 200,000 Silver Lions, as well as completing the task Fierce Giant. Next season, I'll make sure to make these videos well in advance so that you can actually do them before the season ends. That would be nice, wouldn't it? Instead of this last minute stuff. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this. Until next time, Commander Tyrael out.